MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Mahomes now on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll find Lindsey here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Ready. 8, read.
Here we go.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Gilbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Fox. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run here with Lindsey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey. 555.
Off the play fake. Gilbert. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gilbert.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throw left side complete. It's Fox. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On 2nd and 1, Gilbert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Go.
2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 30 base.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Gilbert. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Yellow. 56. It's a part. Attack. It's a part left. 56. By 7. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw on second down. Gilbert looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter. 55. 2.
Back to throw. Gilbert. And this is caught. It's Cooper. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came...
And caught by Cooper. He's got a Jets touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. A try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
43! 43! Yellow!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Amari Cooper, 79 yards, as they have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast and as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Mahomes now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And Anderson's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wiggles free. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now, Gilbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Looking to throw. Gilbert got a man. Slayton. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That's complete to Slayton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st down, Gilbert. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Gilbert. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Chopper! Check safety!
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 23 yards on the play. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Gilbert. Catch made by Slayton. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Look at me, zipper. You gotta get that. 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 19 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has them up past the 40 already. And another 1st and 10.
65.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Taking it about the 36. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Gilbert, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Gilbert. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Jets. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Let's go. Do it. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Looking to throw. Gilbert into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run by Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Ravens on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go!
Not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Gilbert, the quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Tighten up. Kill, kill, kill.
Go.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go, Mike.
Greystone, travel.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up in before with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Watch the safety crease.
They'll run on 1st down. Moss. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line. Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. Boy, were they get clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.